Hello and welcome to Channel 2S. I'm your host, Second Soundwave. So today we're going to be building the high-grade ZII Travis Kirkland colors. You see in the unboxing. This is going to be the build log. It's going to be different from the other build logs. I'm going to actually be building it on camera here instead of just showing you the components after I've built them. So that's going to be pretty interesting, I think. And I want to do it this way so you see a little more of the build process itself. And I think it'd be kind of fun to do it this way because I don't know, I like building stuff, so thought I'd share that with you guys. So, I'm going to take everything out of the bags here, so we got that. I am so not looking forward to that. I'm going to put these on at the end. I'm going to build the whole kit up, show you what it looks like without the stickers, and then I am going to sticker it up in the final part of the build log. And I have to say, I'm really surprised at how gray these actually end up looking. I was pretty certain these were supposed to be black, but it's kind of a light gray, and I kind of like it, actually. And bag number 2, what do we have in here? We have, if it comes out, I always hate it when they mold the gun barrels like this, where they're kind of vertical on the runner, because they always seem to get like crushed down in the packaging whenever I order like a bigger kit, and it annoys me because it can sometimes like pull out little bits of plastic from around the gate, or it'll leave like really bad gate marks, and you can't really do anything about it because that's how it came out of the box, which kind of sucks, but these ones look intact, which is good. So I guess I got that to be happy for. Of course, beam sabers. More stickers, not too bad, but still a little more than I'd like to see on a high grade. And this last runner is weapons. And then a couple little bags. Let's see what we got in here. So, we got 2 identical B runners. All this is just little stuff, so that's pretty cool, I guess. And then one more little bag. And let's see what we got. There we go. I really like this shade of red, actually. Kudos to whoever on the Bandai design team comes up with their colors, because they actually make some really cool colors for some of these kits, and this is one of those. This red. I like this red a lot. They have a big freaking runner of polycaps, just like you'd see on a lot of the older high grades. Some more light blue, and the runner with what appears to be entirely parts forming units. So this runner brings all the problems of a high grade Zeta Gundam all on this runner. But, you know, they are necessary in order to get that transformation at this scale, so can't be too mad at them for it. So, let's start building. Okay, so starting with the looks like the torso here we're going to start with. So we'll need 2 polycap 1s. Okay, so we got those 2 there, and a PC-8. I feel like I should be talking about something here to kind of cut through the silence, so I'm going to talk about the show this is from, or rather the game. This is from a game called Mobile Suit Gundam Side Story Missing Link, and from what I can understand, it's basically kind of a compilation of... There is a cat at my door. Anyway, like I was saying, it's from a game called Missing Link. It's basically a compilation of kind of, I think, remasterings of older games in the Gundam universe that had a sort of story aspect to them, and they basically remastered them for either the PS3 or the PS Vita. I'm not exactly sure which, but it was kind of a compilation, and this is from one of those games. I don't know exactly which, but it's from one of them. The only one of those games in that set that I'm actually like really familiar with is Blue Destiny, which... And now the cat wants to go out. So anyway, like I was saying, Blue Destiny is the only part of Missing Link that I'm like really familiar with, because I read the manga after they announced the Re-100 Ifrit because I wanted to see what it was from, and I'm very glad I did, and I actually recommend checking out Blue Destiny if you can, because there's a manga adaptation of the game that's just called Blue Destiny, and it's really good. It's not like the coolest thing in the Gundam universe or anything, but it's a really fun sort of side story, and it's got some cool mobile suits in it. And next I will need 17, so I'm just going to trim this out here. But yeah, other than Blue Destiny, I'm really not that familiar with Missing Link, and it's never been translated. I don't think it's ever gotten even like an English sub release or anything. So considering it's such a story-heavy game, I kind of wish they'd bring it over here, but unfortunately it doesn't look like they're going to, especially with how old it is, because it's a last-gen game, so that's probably not going to be happening. I'm not going to clean off the nubs on these on camera. I'm going to do that after I take a break between cutting and assembling, just so you don't have to sit through 15 to 20 minutes of me cleaning nubs off stuff, because I take a really long time to denub things. So I'm just going to do that off camera. So apparently G1 isn't all transformation components, because there's a couple pieces here that are used for the basic build. Okay, so now to denub. Okay, so it is now build time. So when I was denubbing these parts, one of the things that I noticed, well, two things I noticed. First of all is that the G-Runner is a much softer plastic than the rest of the kit, and the second thing that I noticed is that actually I was thinking this would be kind of a hard kit to denub because of how dark the plastic is, but it really wasn't that bad. Everything came off pretty smoothly. There were a couple points where I kind of messed it up, but I think for the most part the nubs ended up being not too hard to remove, which is pretty good considering that, you know, darker kits have kind of a reputation for being hard to denub, but I didn't really find that to be the case on this one. So good nub placement, so far at least. I'm sure there's some point down the line that just because I said that there'll be a really bad nub that I'll have trouble removing. But for the time being, it's pretty good. So you're going to just take these little shoulder units, pop them in here, and going to grab the waist poly cap and pop it in here, and then just take the back, and that looks like it. I just pop it on. Okay. Okay, that's a good start. So we got some pretty nice shoulder movement here. That's cool. That's cool. Now what? So now looks like we pop on the I'm surprised by how many shades of gray there are on this kit, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but there's like 5 different shades of gray, and they all look pretty cool. And the back goes on over here, just like this. Is that right? Feels like there should be something between these. Nope, okay, guess it clips all the way down. Never mind. And then we're going to take this, and a PC-10, and this piece, and we're going to put this piece around the PC-10, so kind of drop it in like that. And then this is going to go into the back of the chest piece. Like that, I think, yes. Like this, I just have to align it properly. There we go. It should be lined up just like that. Okay, and I guess this just pushes right down on the front. Yep. Okay, so this is probably one of those sections you're going to have to take off for the transformation. I appreciate they put on a polycat, because otherwise parts like this tend to get kind of loose over time, and that's not ever a good thing. So now we have chest vents, and where do these go? Looks like one goes here. Okay. The other one just kind of pops in here. And I think I have these on the right sides. Yes, I do. Okay. Now, it looks like there should be something here. And there is something here, I just forgot to cut it out, so I'm going to have to go back and denub that in just a minute, and then finish the build, but I'll do everything else here up until then, because that won't take too long, so I'm going to just pop these connectors in here, like this, and like this, and then the wings on the back. And here we have most of his torso. And now the torso is complete. Okay, so now moving on to the head. Head's only got like 5 pieces in it, so this I think is going to go pretty quick. And actually this whole build's going quite a bit faster than I normally build, so that's pretty good. I might even be able to do the whole build in just 2 videos. I was planning on making it like 3 or 4, but at this rate it might actually get finished up a lot quicker than I was expecting, which is very nice. And we got this one little piece from the D-runner. That goes in the pile. That is a very small piece, actually. And then, of course, the V-fin. And it's weird seeing a gray V-fin on a kit. Like, I'm so used to the V-fins being either white or yellow, that seeing one that's this color just kind of throws me off, and it's weird, and I don't know what to think about it. But I guess we'll know, once this is all together, how it turns out. Okay, so this should go super quick. I've already applied the stickers because they were very tiny and very difficult to move around. I also went back and put the stickers on the shoulder sensors on the chest because I forgot to do that before, so this looks like we're just going to pop stuff together. The chin does not appear to be a different color. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a different color. I don't think so, but I know some versions of the ZII I think had a colored chin, so it's a possibility. But it looks like it's just supposed to be single color, so I'm not going to go in there and paint that with anything. I'm just going to pop this right together like this. Just like that, and this is not seeming to want to go together. Not really sure why, but if you can see, there's a nice big seam right down the middle there. And I don't think anything's out of place, but it is gradually going down, so probably if I keep pressing on it, it will eventually go away, and worst comes to worst, I could just throw some cement in there later, so no big deal. And it looks like it's down. I also, while I was off screen, I trimmed down the little toothbrushes on the V-fin, so it's a little sharper now. Just a easy little mod to do that I like to do with my kits, and it looks like we're almost there. Looks like this just goes over like that, and I can already envision that falling out, but here we have the head, and this is just gonna do this. I have to say, I'm liking how this looks so far. I really am. Now time to move on to the arms. So it looks like the arms on this kit are both built exactly the same right down to the hands. So this should go pretty quick since I'll just be building the same thing twice. And And that looks like every single part we'll need to make his arms. And that is a lot of plastic, I have to say. So this might take a little while to denub. Okay, so I've already built one of the arms just to give myself a feel for how it goes together, since there are quite a few more parts in it than there were in the rest of the body so far. And I have noticed a little bit of an issue with it, but I'll get to that once we finish building it. So I guess we should jump into the build right about now. So PC11 goes into here. And then we're going to take this, and we'll need the PC1, pop it in right here, just like that. And you're going to take this, pop it in right here, and pop this in right here, although I do want to tighten that up a little bit first, and grab the other side, pop it in. Looks like there's a sensor in here, but I don't see a sticker for it on the sticker sheet, so I don't think you're supposed to put one on it. Grab this. Well, I guess we don't really do that yet. We got to put this together first. So polycap 5 goes in this side of the arm frame, and it just kind of sticks in like this. And then this goes right here. And then this goes on top of all that. And I need to clean up that nub a little bit more than it is already. Okay, that's a little bit better. So we're just going to take this piece and pop it on here. Pop this right into here. This one on the other side. And we're going to pop this down over here. Pop the shoulder guard on. And this is where I was noticing a little bit of an issue because there's not a very long peg here and there's no poly cap in here. It's just that softer polystyrene, so the joint connection is a little weak for my taste, and I'm not sure how well this is going to hold up, but I guess we'll see once the whole kit's together. So I guess we have that to look forward to. So the hand just goes together like this, and then the back of the hand goes on like this, and then it just slides onto the torso. So his upper body's now finished. He does have only a single joint elbow, but so far, looking at the movement, I'm kind of liking how this is coming out, although once the chest's all together, there's really not a lot of up and down movement out of that shoulder joint, nor is there really much forward and back, so that was a bit of a fail right there, but it does look like the shoulder pads tip down, although I'm not sure if that's something they're going to use in the transformation, or if it's just a side effect of the articulation. So, this concludes the first build log for the ZII Travis Kirkland colors. If you liked this video, leave a like. If you're new here, subscribe. I do lots of Gunpla news and review stuff, and I'll have the rest of the build uploaded very shortly after this. I just kind of want to experiment with this new kind of format, because the old build log format, I wasn't really that happy with it, so I wanted to try something a little bit different for this one, and let me know what you guys think. I'm your host, Second Soundwave, and I'll see you next time.